Hello, everybody. One friend watching. Let's see how fast. Oh, 2 friends watching. We'll see how long it takes everybody today. All right. Friends watching. Perfect. Remember to say hi in the comments if you're here so I can see who's watching. Awesome. Hi, Zoe and Paris. Hi, Finley. Oh, Abel and Avery are sleeping. Sarah, you'll have to tell Abel and Avery that I said hi. Maybe show them in the morning. Tell Abel and Avery I say hi, and Andy and Arlo too. I can't believe it. Families with kids already in bed? What an amazing thing. Everybody's starting to show up. Okay, we're gonna wait 1 more minute just because it's not quite 7 o'clock yet. So we'll just wait and make sure. Awesome. And we'll make sure everybody gets here. I've got 4 more good books today. All right, it's 7 o'clock, so we can get started. I have a feeling a couple more friends will probably join as I start reading. But did anyone see the awesome muddy pig that Zoe made this week? It was so cool. I think we shared it on Facebook and Instagram. It was amazing. She colored her pig with real mud and grass, just like we were talking about. And you should totally go look at it and like it if you see it on our Facebook page. Hi, Carolyn! So, I have 4 books that we're going to read today. And the first one I've never read during a story time before. I just found it on my bookshelves, and I can't believe I never read it before. It's very funny. The first story has lots of goats in it. And I can't believe I've never read this one before, because when I was a little girl, my friend Charlene had so many goats at her house, and she would have goat babies and goat mommies, and they would be all over the place jumping everywhere, causing all kinds of trouble. Hi, Layden! So I can't believe I've never read this book about the great goat chase before. And look, it's about a farmer and some goats, and you can even see a doggy there too. Let's see what happens in this book. I wonder if any of you have hung out with some goats before. They're really friendly. Mr. Farmer had a field, and in this field he decided to grow turnips. So he plowed the field and he sowed the seeds in long, neat rows, up and down until the whole field was done. Look at those neat rows. What a perfect planting job. The seeds grew and grew, and soon every row was filled with large, round, plump turnips. I love turnips. Hi, Gabe and Henry. Now, Mr. Farmer had 3 goats, and he milked them every morning. But one day, Mr. Farmer left the gate open. Uh-oh! and the goat slipped through it right into the turnip field. Right away, they began to chomp the turnips row after row after row. Ah, those naughty goats. Goats will eat absolutely anything, but especially yummy turnips planted perfectly in a field. Oh no! Mr. Farmer cried. I'll get Dog. He gave a loud whistle and Dog came running. He rushed into the field and he tried to herd the goats, but Dog was a sheepdog, and these were goats. One went this way, one went that way, and the third went another. Around and around and around the field they all went. Until Dog was exhausted. Could Dog get those goats out of the turnip field? What do you think, guys? Could Dog get the goats out of the turnip field? No, he couldn't. No way. They are too fast for him. As Mr. Farmer and Dog were wondering what to do, Horse stuck his head over the fence. I've got good long legs, said Horse. I'll help you. What a cool looking horse. Imagine riding that horse. That will be awesome. He has big hooves. Horse jumped the fence and raced up to the field, sending all the turnips flying. Horse was bigger and faster than the goats, but they could turn more easily. One turned this way and one turned that way, and the third turned another. Do you guys think Horse could get the goats out of the turnip field? No, he couldn't. Uh-oh, look at the turnips. They're all getting chewed and pulled out. No! As Horse sat down beside Mr. Farmer and Dog, Cow came up to them. Let me show you how it's done, she said. My big horns will send those goats on their way. And so they did. One goat went scampering this way, and one goat went scampering that way, and the third went scampering another. And they scampered every way but the right way out of the turnip field. Do you think Cow could get the goats out of the field? No, she couldn't. Oh my goodness. These goats are crazy. Now, who do you think came next? Now, Pig decided to show them how it was done. It's time to get tough, he said, and he charged those goats with all his might. Look, the goats are smiling. They don't even seem like they care. One goat nimbly tripped this way, and one goat nimbly tripped that way, and the third nimbly tripped another. Could Pig frighten the goats out of the turnip field? No, he couldn't. What are they going to do? Mr. Farmer, Dog, Horse, Cow, and Pig all sat down and cried their eyes out. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, they all cried. Oh no. Just then, busy little Bee came buzzing by. I'll get those goats out of the turnip field, she said. You? Everyone exclaimed. A teeny weeny tiny whiny wee bee? Yes, me, said Bee. Look how little Bee is. I wonder if Bee will be able to do it. Mr. Farmer, Dog, Horse, Cow, and Pig pig all stopped crying and began laughing and laughing instead. And when they had finished laughing, finally, Little Bee said, "Can I go and get the goats out of the turnip field now?" "All right, off you go," they said, and they kept laughing. They don't think Bee can do it. I don't know, bees are pretty mighty. Little busy bee flew into the turnip field. She buzzed around and around the goats' heads, and then she said, "If you don't leave this field right now, I'll sting your bottoms." Could Little Bee get those goats out of the turnip field? Oh yeah, yes she could. The goats ran as fast as their little hoofs could carry them out of the gate, up the road, and back onto the hillside. At the gate, Mr. Farmer, dog, horse, cow, and pig all stood feeling very silly. "Sorry, little busy bee," they said humbly, and they all agreed that sometimes little folk can do things much better than big folk. And that's the end of that story. Was that one pretty funny? I really liked that one. And I love bees, and goats are always super silly, so I thought that would be a good one. Did you guys think that it would be a bee that would get everything out of the turnip field? All right, on to book number 2. Hey, I just noticed that first book had my favorite kind of bug in it, a bee. And this second book is about my favorite kind of flower. And it's called Sunflower House. I wonder if any of you have ever tried building a sunflower house before. It's a little bit hard where we live because we have lots of squirrels and chipmunks that like to dig our seeds and things up. But you can get one growing. It's very cool. First, I pull out all the weeds. Then I sow my sunflower seeds. It says to set them in a line, but Dad says round is just fine. Look it, that'll be perfect. Hi, Malia and Julian. I give them water every day and shoo the pesky birds away. Go eat the berries on the tree. The sunflower seeds belong to me. I told you it's hard with all those animals all around. The package says they're guaranteed. A mammoth flower grows from each seed. My friend Bernice says, "There's no way." You don't know everything, I say. Wait! Is Aura here too? Hi, Aura! Look, you can see the tiny sunflower growing. Ooh. The stems poke up all ringed around a pale green circle in the ground. Look at how cool that's looking. A whole circle of tiny little baby plants. They're growing tall. They're growing fast. Look how tall they are. They're already getting bigger than him. And oh my gosh! Sunflowers at last! All frilly, yellow, big, and bright. Mammoth is the word, all right. They're huge! The sunflowers are in a whole circle taller than him. I hope he remembered to put a door in his fort. Their petals open wide and spread, a golden roof above my head. My friends come rushing down to see the sunflower house hand-grown by me. There's lots of room inside for 3. Mom brings us cookies and iced tea. But Mom and Dad can't fit at all. They're much too big and wide and tall. Mom and Dad are taller than the sunflower house, but just barely. They can fit 3 friends and a dog in there. All summer long, the house is ours. We play in it for hours and hours. It's a castle, it's a cage, where jungle beasts that roar and rage. Wow. My friends sleep out with me one night, bundled up and snuggled tight. Moon shadows shiver on the ground, and the sunflowers whisper all around. Wow, that would be super fun. Having a sleepover in a sunflower house. They whisper songs of heat and rain and things too secret to explain. I see the stars play peekaboo and wish a wish that can't come true. He's eating cookies in the sunflower house. One day, the leaves are tinged with brown. A flower comes tumbling, rumbling down. Next day, some more bend over and fall. And now it's not a house at all. Oh dear, look out the window. It's starting to crumble. What's happening to the sunflower house? We tie it up with string and sticks, but it's impossible to fix. It's gone. There's nothing we can do, not even with the glues all glue. Oh man. Wait! I think he has an idea. There's still the puffy middle part that's filled with seeds, enough to start another sunflower house next spring with walls and a roof and everything. It's neat to think when something's gone, a part of it goes on and on. It's such a super duper plan. We pick out all the seeds we can. Smart idea. Our pockets bulge, and then the blue jays come. The sparrows, crows, they all take some. We still have lots and lots to share. Now be aware, prepare, take care. Next summer, sunflowers will be everywhere. And look, they're walking back home and they're dropping seeds everywhere. There will be even more next year. How cool! I love that book. That's such a cool idea. And you can do that for real. You can build sunflower houses for real. It just takes a bit of time and you have to find a way to keep the squirrels away, like I said. Okay, next book. We are going to read a super cool Carolyn Morris book called Community Garden. I don't know if everybody's read this one before. And I wonder if you can guess what our activity is going to be about with the 2 books we read so far, and now this one. Hi, Brianne! Community Garden. Chick and Duck went out one day in the garden to learn and play. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. A raised garden for sowing seeds, and of course for pulling weeds. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Hey, has anyone been building garden beds like this in their backyard? I wonder. I had some scrap wood at my house and I built a new one like this. I bet lots of people have those in their yards. Leafy, lettuce, spinach, and kale grow above the ground with their roots below. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. And look at all of those different colors of leafy green vegetables. Oh, Julian and Malia have a raised garden bed. Root veggies absorb nutrients from the ground where beets, carrots, and turnips are found. Hey, turnips again! Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Those carrots look delicious. These vegetables have leafy tops. Chick and duckling hide in the crops. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Oh, I think I see. I wonder if these ones are carrots or golden beets. And then beets and turnips. Climbing vine veggies need support, such as stakes or lattice, tall or short. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. I think you guys will see this in your gardens. Once your beans and things start growing really tall, you'll need to start putting stakes and tomato cages and all kinds of stuff around them. Wow, I wonder if... Oh, look who's in the back there! Chicken duckling! I wonder if anybody watching has a tractor that looks like that. My favorite bug is in here again, look! Another cute bee! I love these. Beans, cucumbers, pumpkins, and peas have flower blossoms to attract the bees. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. This is a great picture. Potatoes are tubers planted in the ground. Clusters of blossoms grow above the mound. Did you know that potatoes grow flowers on top? Cool! Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Chicken duckling look like they might be trying to have a snack on those potato plants. Chick and duckling watch the potatoes grow. The harvest in August is quite a show. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Chick is smaller than a potato. Gardeners tend to their gardens each week, and chick and duckling take a peek. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. Oh, this garden bed is a great one. Look how high it is, so this person in their wheelchair can reach right in while they're sitting. That is amazing. Sowing and planting to and fro, plants will grow row by row. And that's another awesome book by your friend Carolyn Morris. How cool! I really, really like this one. And I'm not sure if we have any community gardens near where we live right now, but I'm sure we'll see some more popping up soon once everything gets back to normal. Are you ready for our last book? Our very last book is called When Spring Comes. And look, there's 3 tiny kittens. Ooh, look at this page. Look how pretty that page is. Love that one. Before spring comes, the trees look like black sticks against the sky. My trees still kind of look like this, but if you look close, they have little red dots all over them that are tiny baby leaves that are growing. But if you wait, spring will bring leaves and blossoms. How pretty. Oh, I have these guys in my backyard right now too. Has anybody seen any rabbits in their backyard? I have one giant rabbit that lives near my house. Oh, Layden says he has a rabbit in his backyard, I think. Or he sees the leaves growing on the trees. He'll let me know in a minute, I'm sure. If you wait, spring will make the leftover mounds of snow smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until suddenly they're gone. That did kind of happen fast, didn't it? Although I did see snow today. I don't know if anybody else saw snow, but I did. Before spring comes, the grass is brown. But if you wait, spring will turn it green and will add little flowers. Carolyn has a rabbit in her backyard too. I bet if you look in your backyard, you might see these little purple flowers because they've showed up in my backyard. I love them. They're very cool. If you wait, an egg will become a bird. And a seed will start growing. All that stuff's happening now, isn't it? I would say we are right here. Spring comes with sun. And it comes with rain. And more rain. And more rain. Do you like the mud? Do you like puddles? I hope you like umbrellas. Before spring comes, the garden is just dirt and empty. But if you wait, spring will push green shoots through the dirt and fill up the garden. Ooh, this bunny looks sad in this picture, and then happy to be sneaking some vegetables in this picture. Zoe and Paris like puddles. I've seen a lot of friends making vegetable markers, and some are painting rocks with pictures of the vegetables, and some are painting steaks with pictures of their vegetables on them. It's all very cool. Some are even coloring popsicle sticks and putting them in. I don't have any yet, but I think I need to start doing something like that because it looks very fun. And spring will call out the Pussy Willows and new kittens too. I bet if anybody has barn cats, they're going to be seeing new kittens soon. Spring can come quickly or slowly. It changes its mind a lot. Hey, that's like today. But when spring is finally here to stay, you will know it. There will be buds and bees and boots and bubbles. So cool. Hey, I think somebody filled their boots with flowers. There will be worms and wings and wind and wheels. On days where the sky looks like this, we still have to wear our jackets, right? To keep warm. Oh, look, there's those birds trying to get some worms out of the garden. You will feel it. You will smell it, and you will hear it. When spring is finally here to stay, you might think you're done waiting, but you're not. Because now you have to wait for summer. And that's the end. Luckily in Canada, when it's spring, we don't really have to wait very long for it to be summer because our spring is really short. And then all of a sudden it's summer. I hope you liked that book. I really liked the pictures in that last book. And I really like kittens, so that was a good book for me. I have an activity for you today. There's no printable on Facebook today. This is just a different activity. What I wanted, here, let me pull up here, is I want you guys to create your dream garden. I want you to put everything in it that you would want to grow. I want you to design it how you would want it to look. And I have two awesome helpers at my house that designed gardens that I want to show you so you have an idea of what you could do in your garden. So Gabe created a garden, and what he said he wanted in it was he wrote up in the corner, in my garden I would also like peaches, plums, pumpkins, squash, carrots, cucumbers, blueberries, and raspberries. And in his picture he drew oranges, grapes, strawberries, cherries, tomatoes, apples, and flowers, which is so cool. The only thing we've ever grown in real life in this garden is strawberries and tomatoes, other than some of these vegetables, but I've never grown grapes or these kinds of fruit. That was really cool. Those were cool ideas. And then Henry, he drew a garden too, and what he said in his dream garden he would want to grow were orange trees, cherry trees, apple trees, carrots, flowers, and he wanted bananas to fall from the sky in his garden, which I thought was pretty cool. He just wanted them to fall from the sky right into his garden. And it's your dream garden. You can grow whatever you want. You could grow peanuts, you could grow peach trees, coconut trees, anything you want. Just flowers. Maybe you just want to grow dandelions or only yellow things, or only purple things. I don't know, but you could go anywhere with this. And if you do a drawing of your dream garden, make sure you email it to us or post it on Facebook. You could even, if you don't know where to send it and you draw something like this, you could even try posting it in the comments of the video, like this video today, or even just send it to us in a message through Shelburne Library Facebook. It'd be really cool. But that was our last story for today. I feel like that went by so fast today. Was I reading super fast or something? What in the world? All right. So everybody, make sure you brush your teeth and you put on your pajamas and have a really good sleep. And I will see you guys again on Monday at 7 o'clock. And we'll do this all over and I'll have a brand new activity for you. Everybody, oh my goodness, hold on 1 second. Paris and Zoe just said they saw 4 baby Canada geese in their pond today. Oh my goodness gracious. How cool is that? I can't believe it. That's amazing. Anyways, I thought I would just point that out. Good night, Charlotte and Phoenix. All right, everybody, you have a great night and a great sleep. And I'll see you all on Monday at 7 o'clock. Bye.